so it's a new one today, but just take your time. If there's anything, Maureen, that doesn't feel right, either just modify it now and then we can kind of discuss how you can modify it the next time. Okay, we'll stand just with your feet about hip distance apart and just take a moment just to establish the soles of your feet on the ground, spread your toes out, lengthen through your legs, maybe relax your shoulders a little bit and get that feeling of stacking. So the hips are over the knees, knees over the ankles, and then try and align your shoulders over your hips as well. And you can draw the belly in just a little bit. So we'll start with the head and neck today. So we're going to lower your chin just down towards your chest, just to stretch out the neck a little bit, and then lift it back up. And this time we're going to turn, so you can just turn to your right just a little bit, just to stretch the neck and back towards the center. And we'll do the same thing to the other side, so just nice and gently, just taking it as far as you feel is right for you. So we'll do that again, so lower your chin down and then lift it back up. And then move towards the right side. And then round towards the left. And we'll do that one more time. So coming back to the center, just take it down. This time we'll go to the left first. So when you come back up, just move to the left side first. Towards the center. And then round towards the right. Okay, back in towards the center. So just release your shoulders a little bit. We'll do a little bit of breathing. So just hands to your ribs. Again, here we're just trying to lengthen your breath a little bit. So just maybe counting your breath is a good idea. So you can breathe in for however many and then breathe out. And then the next time you do it, breathe in for more. So say your breath is 6 or 8, try and breathe in for the 8 or 10. And start to feel the breath deepening. So the ribs should move out towards your fingers a little bit as you expand through your ribs. Try and get that feeling of expanding out to the sides. Okay, and then when you're ready, release your arms down by your side. Now make sure your feet are hip distance. So we're going to bend the knees on this, but you're going to circle the arms under. So just circle the arms under, bend the knees. And do that again. So just circle the arms under, bend the knees. So it's like a little squat. So do that once more. Good, we're going to add on to this, so circle round. And then we're going to reach over with your right arm. And then reach over with your left arm. So we'll do that again, back to the center, so circle the arms under. Good, this time we'll reach over the left first. And then over with the right. Excellent, so we'll do that again, so circle the arms under. Reach over right. And over left. Good, circle the arms under. And this time left arm. And then the right arm. So we're going to stick with some squats here. So we're going to just squat down and up. So just nice and easy. So just down and then back up. So just working where you can. So if you want to stick with this, then that's fine. You can also reach the arms just forwards and then back up. But again, just work where it feels right to you. If it doesn't feel right to take them overhead, then don't do that. Okay, we'll do 2 more of these. And last one. Then the last one, we're going to stay down here. But we're going to reach the arms just past your sides. So reach them past, sink your hips a little bit deeper. Now this time, we're going to step back with one leg. You don't have to step back far, but we're going to step back with the right leg. Reach the arms forwards. And then step the foot in. And come back into that squat. So right leg goes back and step it in. Do that again, so reaching forwards and pulling in. And one more time, reaching forwards and pull it in. Good, okay, give your legs a little shake off. So let's do them. So we'll do that on the other side. So again, come back into that chair position again. So bend your knees, reach the arms, pull your belly in. And then pull the arms and reach them along your sides again. So this time the left leg goes back. So weight into that right leg, left leg back, and then back into that chair. And again, if you don't want to reach the arms up, just bring them in towards your chest. But if you can, reach forwards and pull it in. Do one more. And back in. Good, give your legs a little shake. Okay, we'll do that again, just on that right leg again. So come into that chair, so bend your knees, reach the arms, pull your belly in, And then pull the arms along by your side. So again, right leg back, reach forwards with the arms and pull it in. So forwards and in. Do that twice more. And one more time. So we're still coming back to that chair. And then come up to stand. Good. Give your legs a little shake. One last time. So same thing. So again, modify it if you need to. So you don't have to reach the leg back. You don't have to have your arms lifted. So bend your knees, come into that chair, and then reach the arms along your sides. So maybe sink a little bit deeper. Okay, so weight in the right, left leg steps back, arms reach forward. Pull it back in. So reach back and in. Again, you could just stay here. You could just reach the arms up. And one more time. Well done. And come up to stand. Give your legs a little shake off. Okay, this time we're going to take a plie squat. So you're going to turn the toes out a little bit. When we do your plie squat, remember, we're not sticking the bottom out to the back. Okay, so it's not like that, but we want the bottom to stay in line with your shoulders as you go down. So you're not going down that far, and we want to try and keep that position. So we'll just start with nice kind of ballet arms. So we're just going to go down and then back up. So again, try not to stick the bottom out. And if you can, if you need to, stand against the wall, and then you can't stick your bottom out. Okay? You get pushed away from the wall. And you can narrow your stance, you can widen it. It's up to you where you are with it. But the hips go down and back up. Okay, we'll do two more. Okay, you don't have to go that deep. One more time. Well done. Now we'll stay down here. Bring your hands in. So keeping that aligned position with the shoulders over your hips, we're going to move side to side. So you're going to go over to one side and back to the center. Still keeping the hips still and center. So side and center. Okay, now we're going to do two slow and four a bit quicker. So side and one more. Now quicker for four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Slow again and center. And quick again. 1, 2. Okay, do that twice more. So slow and 4 quick. And last time, slow and 4 quick. Okay, well done. Okay, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, just a big star up. Reach with the arms. Good, and then bring the hands back in again. Excellent. Okay, we'll do that little plie again. So again, bring your arms down. So we're lifting the arms up and then back down. So again, tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Good. Bend the legs. Make sure the hips are not pushing back. Very nice. And one more time. Watch the knees are not rolling in. And then come back down and stay here. So again, chest up. So we'll go to the other side this time. So slow first. Just side, center. Keeping the hips as still as you can so they don't move at all. It's your waist that's moving. Good. Couple more. Okay, so 2 slow and 4 quick. So slow. Good. And 4 quick ones. Good. Do that again. So slow and 4 quick. Excellent. Last time, slow and quick. Well done. Slowly straighten the legs, reach the arms. Excellent. And release. Give yourself a little shake off. So a little bit of balance now. So again, use a wall if you need to. We're going to be standing on your right leg. We're going to move your left leg. So the belly's in. You could bend your knee a little bit, whatever you like. And we're going to move, and we're going to lift your foot a little bit off the ground, but we're going to move forwards and then back. And again, you could lift it higher. You could lift it lower. It's up to you. But try and keep the hips nice and still. The hips level as you move forward and back. And you're just skimming the floor. Okay, do 2 more. Well done. Now move back to the center. And again, this time we're going to go out and in. So you're going to go out and in. So again, lean on the wall if you need to. And don't move too far. Try and keep your hips as level as you can. Good, well done. Excellent, and a couple more. And last one. Well done. Okay, we'll give your legs a little shake off. We're going to do that same leg again. This time we're going to do little circles. Okay, so we're standing on the right leg. The left leg, you could go forwards first and just circle round and round. And again, you could keep it small. You can keep it close to the ground. You can make it a bit bigger. You could stop whenever you want. And then we'll go the other way. So just round and round, keeping the hips still. Good, a couple more. And last one. Well done. Okay, give your legs a little shake off. Okay, we'll try the other side. So again, standing on that left leg, belly pull down, maybe bend the knee a little bit. Use something to hold on to. Forwards and back first. So again, make it small, make it bigger. Just work where you can. And use your feet here. So the foot on that left leg spreads and the toes grip the floor. Good. Last one. And then we'll move out and in. So just out and in. Hips nice and level. Good. Well done. Excellent. Make sure you're going straight to the side so we're not going back at all. One more. And well done. Have a little rest. So we'll do the circles. Again, if you don't like the circles, you could do any of the other options rather than the circles. It's up to you. So when you're ready, we'll move forwards first. So forwards and round. And again, keep it small. Good, well done. And a couple more. You can always touch down whenever you want to. And we'll change direction. So go the other way. And one side might be easier. One leg might be easier. One direction might be easier. Well done. Okay, release and relax. Give yourself a little shake off. Okay, we'll have a little seat on your mats. Today we're going to sit cross-legged to start with. So if that's not comfortable for you, you could just have your legs out in front of you. But if you just make your way round, just into a cross-legged position. And again, when we're sitting in this cross-legged position, you want to try and stack. So you want your shoulders over your hips. You want to be nice in a stacked position rather than kind of leaning forwards and back. So if it's better for you to avoid your legs or the legs in front, then do that so that it feels right. Okay, we'll take your hands on your shoulders. We're just going to reach first of all. So we're just going to reach and reach. Again, try and keep the hips nice and stacked. Okay, now this time reach both arms up and we'll just fold forwards a little bit. So just a little bit, you don't have to be too much about it, just folding forwards a little. Okay, slowly come back up. And we're going to twist round to one side. So we'll take the left hand on right knee, just rotate round. And then go the other way, so just rotate round. Try and keep nice and tall as you do it. So do that again, so rotate round. And again, you can do this with your legs in front. You don't have to have your legs in cross-legged if it's not suitable. Just moving round and round. Okay, do that once more. Well done, just back to the center. And then this time we'll go side to side. So just taking your arm over, reach and reach. Good, so just a little side stretch. Excellent. Just two more. Last one. Well done. Release the arms, bring the legs out in front of you now. So you can have your legs just out in front, maybe flex your feet a little bit. We're just going to do, first of all, just that little movement, that little kind of Cossack movement to the side. So we'll have our arms here, just that little rotation to the side, and then other side. So just these two little pulses. Keep your back nice and straight. Keep your hip bones pressing down. Last one. Well done. Okay, from there, keep your left leg straight, bend your right leg, and we're just going to move the hip round. So you've got hold of, if you can, either your foot or your ankle and your knee, and we're just going to gently circle round. So we're just loosening up through your hip a little bit. And then we'll take it the other way, so just gently circle round in the other direction. Good. And then slowly release both legs and just point and flex your feet. So just point the toes, flex your feet. You can have your hands behind you or in front, doesn't matter, but sit nice and upright. So we'll change sides. So again, bending through that other leg now. So take hold of what you can and just start to gently circle the hip round. Just in one direction first. And then move the other way. Well done. Okay, release your legs, maybe give them a little shake out there, and then just come to a sitting position. So we're going to come into that roll back position again. So feet on the floor, hands behind the back of your thighs, reaching forward, whatever suits you, but the back is nice and long. Deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, just rolling back round the back a little bit, and then move back up again. So do that again, so breathing out to go back, and breathing in to move back up. Good. Okay, so we're going to combine this with that little kind of side to side movement. So we'll try the side to side first. So when you lower down the next time, we'll stay lowered back. So we'll stay lowered back. You don't have to go that far. Hands clasped in front. So we're going side and then centre. So we move to the side a little bit, centre. The hips don't move here. It's just that little sideways movement, side to side. Try and engage through the inner thighs a little bit. Good, so you're not separating the legs. Do two more. Excellent. And then make your way back up. Now we're going to go back slow here, and we're going to come up fast. So again, using that side to side movement. So you're going to go back slow, slow and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's slow, slow and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go back as far as you like, and then come back up. It just depends. Okay, do a few more. And 2 more. And last one. Excellent, well done. Okay, you can release the air. All right, from here, we'll make our way down onto your mat. So you could roll back if you want to, just take your time. Draw your belly in, you can use your hands, whatever feels right to come back down. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start with the arms kind of in an L-shaped position. So you want your top of your arm on the ground with your elbow down, hands facing up. So these are our kind of windows. So make your way into a neutral spine position, first of all. So when you're ready, we're going to drop the hands, the back of the hands drop towards your mat. It doesn't have to land on the mat or anything. And then lift, stretch the arms away from you. So really lengthen them along the mat behind you. Lift your arms back up so they face towards the ceiling again, long arms, and then rebend the arms. So again, the back of the hands go back. We stretch them away, so reach as far away as you can. Lift them back up. And then bend the elbows again. So keep going with that Windows arms and think about your neutral spine, just keeping it there, warming up through your shoulders, okay, warming up through your arms. Excellent. Keep that going. Well done. And we'll just do a couple more of these. And maintain that neutral spine as you're moving the arms. Okay, when you're ready, we'll take the hands just behind the back, so at the back of the head. So again, try and make sure you're still in this neutral spine position. Draw your elbows back a little bit, so as if you're trying to press your elbows down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they don't reach. And we're going to start with the legs, but we will be adding the upper body. So we're going to lift through one knee, so just lifting one leg up, and then the other one. So we'll just keep that going, and we'll start to lift the chest as well. So lift through your chest and lower back down. So lift up. And again, if it becomes too much with the upper body lifting and with the legs, then leave it out. Now we're going to work single, single, double today. So it's single, single, and then if you can, double legs as you lift up. And we'll do that again. So maybe start with the other leg, single, single, and double legs. And again, if the double is too much, you're sticking with the single. If it's too much to keep lifting the upper body, then you release the upper body down. Single, single, double with the legs. Okay, make sure you finish each move off. So it's single, lift the chest, lift the knee. Single, lift the other knee. And then double, lift the chest and lift both knees. Good, very nice, well done. Okay, keep that going. So again, just working where you can, taking a rest whenever you need to. Good, do that a few more times. So just warming up through the muscles of the abdomen. Excellent. And last time. Well done. Now this time, lower your upper body, but lift the knees up. So lift the legs up. So back into this kind of tabletop position. Now again, there will be some options here. We are going to go to the side. So we're going to either side. But as you move towards your right knee, the left leg extends away. Try and keep everything on the ground. Bring it back in. So as you move towards the left, the right leg extends away. Again, if you want to, you can take that foot down towards the ground so the leg is bent. And you can always leave the upper body out and maybe just reach with your arm. And then if you want to, you do not have to, but it's single, single, and on the double, just lift the upper body up. So it's single, opposite arm, single, and then on the double, extend the legs and we just lift the upper body up. So it's single, single, and the double is optional. Good. Again, work where you can with it. Have a rest whenever you need to. Good. Well done. Excellent. And we'll just do that twice more, so just take your time. And last one. Well done. Okay, you can have a little rest or your knees in, maybe roll a little bit side to side. Okay, from here, we're going to take the legs side to side. So you could do this next one with your feet on the floor, or you can lift your legs back up to that tabletop position. You can spread your arms out as well. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, just let the legs move to the side, bring them back to the center and take them the other way. So leaving a little gap between your feet if you can. Again, the feet could be flat on the ground. Now, if you want to with this one, we'll add a little extension as well. So when you go over to the side, you also extend both legs away. As you breathe in, you bend them and draw them back to the middle. So breathing out, over to the side, extending through the legs. Breathing in, back in, and towards the center. But again, work where you can. You can always do this with the feet flat on the floor and just moving the legs side to side. Still keep a little gap in your knees. And you do not have to do the extension of the legs. If the extension feels a step too far, then leave it out and just do the side to side. Okay, well done. We'll just do two more. And finishing it off, so if you've got one or two to do, then just do that. And then just slowly making your way back towards the middle. Okay, bring your knees in. So we're going to do some single leg lowers today. So remember on the single leg lower, if you need to, always keep one foot flat on the ground. The other leg can extend up and you could just move that leg down and then back up again if you want to. Otherwise, both legs will raise towards the ceiling. So option-wise, you can keep your upper body on the ground here, hands behind the head, a static chest lift this time. So we're just going to lift the upper body and hold. You can definitely bend your knees. But again, we're going to just start with single. So we just lower one leg down and then move it back up again. Lower the other leg and move it back up. So again, if it's too much, 1 foot flat on the floor, just work one leg for maybe about 8 counts, and then you can always change legs and do the other one. Now, if you want a challenge, then again, we'll do single, single, double. So it's single, single, double legs. Again, if that is too much, you're going to leave out the double. But work where you can, where it feels right. And if your back doesn't feel right when you're doing the doubles, then don't do them. If your back doesn't feel right when you're doing the singles with both legs raised, then always have one foot flat on the floor. And always, please feel free to bend the legs a little bit. You don't have to have the legs straight. So make sure you change legs if you're doing the single-legged version. Good, and take a rest whenever you need to. Excellent, just a couple more. And last set. Excellent. Okay, you can pull your knees in towards your chest, just taking a little roll there. Now, sticking with the legs up, we're going to come in for our single straight leg stretch. Now, again, with this one, you can bend the leg, and I'll show you that as an option. So either both legs up, and you're going to keep your hands behind the back of your thighs. You might lift the hands up towards the calf of the ankle, and we just change legs. So we're just going to move through the legs. Again, if you want to and you feel it's better for you, bend your legs. So come into this tabletop position, hands behind the back of the thigh, just pull the knee in and extend the leg away. Pull the knee in and extend the leg away. So that would work as well. So just wherever it feels right to you. Now we're going to work slow and quick here. So you're going to do 2 slow. So that's 1, 2, and then 4 quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's slow, slow and quick. Again, you don't have to do that. If you want to stick with the slow ones, then do that. But work where you can. Bend the legs if you need to. Upper body down. Good. Have a rest whenever you can, wherever you need to. Good, well done. So working through your hamstrings a little bit here. Lower and upper abs. Doing really well. Last 2 sets. And last one. Well done. Slowly release all the way back down. So you can draw your knees in. Take a little roll there. Okay, we're going to come in just for a little bridge here. So we'll have your feet flat on the ground, spread your toes. Again, parallel your feet, have your hands by your sides. So deep breath in here. As you breathe out, just tilt the pelvis just forwards and up. And then as you breathe out, we'll just arch your back. So do that a few times, just to warm up through your lower back. And then start to add that bridge movement on. So starting to tilt the pelvis and lift the hips, just to where it feels right. And then lowering back down and arch your back. So breathing out, tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, press equally through both feet. And then slowly release all the way back down. We'll do that a couple more times, so just moving through it. Moving up to where it feels right, so maybe your upper back, your shoulders. And on the next one, we're going to lift up and hold up. So we're just going to hold this bridge up. And when you come up here, again, have your hands on the ground. You can either, as you breathe out, you might just want to stay here, but as you breathe out, you could lift one foot off the ground. As you breathe in, lower it. And as you breathe out, lift the other foot off the ground. So not much, just a little movement side to side. Try and keep the hips as level as you can. If you wanted to, you can also extend the leg. So as you breathe out, extend one leg. And breathing out, extend the other leg. So again, just work where you can, where it feels right. Try and keep as steady as you can. So we're trying not to kind of move too much through the torso here, but keeping the torso nice and still. And changing legs each time. So one leg lifts, other leg lifts. And that movement through both sides gives us that equal balance through the body. Okay, well done. Okay, slowly have both feet on the ground and we'll lower ourselves all the way back down towards the mat. So maybe separate your feet, drop your knees in, take a little rest there. Okay, we'll do one more round of these. So separate your knees, bring your feet back in. Again, tilt your pelvis, start to lift the hips up. So you could stick with a moving bridge, just moving up and down. Maybe stay at the top, just hold the top position. Maybe start to lift your feet. So as you breathe out, lift. As you breathe in, lower. Maybe start to lift the legs. So extending through the leg. And again, when you extend the leg here, you might want to go a little bit higher this time. So previously, we were kind of bringing it to level with your knee, but this time you might want to extend the leg up. It's up to you, and just do what feels right. Still concentrate on keeping the hips level. And you can always do this with your hips down as well. So just extending one leg up, and then the other one, or extending the leg away. Whatever feels right. Good, okay. When you're ready, slowly release all the way back down towards your mat. So just take your time. This time when you come in, just draw your knees to your chest, maybe. Take a little roll there. So we're going to come in and do some variations on a double leg stretch. So we're going to be moving your feet back up, so you've got your knees bent. And as you breathe out, if you can, reach your hands either side of your legs. You can also lift your upper body up off the ground. It's entirely up to you here. So as you breathe out, we're going to extend the legs away, reach the arms forward. Breathing in, just bring it back in. So breathing out, extend through your legs, reach the arms forward. So you might just stay with that. If you want a little bit more, as you extend the legs, then extend the arms behind you. Breathing in, bring it back in. So breathing out, extend. Breathing in, bring it back in. Good, keep going on that. If you want a little bit more, then you're going to extend the arms and the legs, but then you're going to circle the arms round and out, back in. So breathing out, extend, circle round and back in. But work where you can, so you might just stay here. You might have your upper body down and then lift it up as you extend your legs. Work where you can, where it feels right. You might choose just to do one leg. Work where it feels right and just keep listening to your body and what it feels. With what you're doing, does it feel that you're working hard, but that you're able to keep going and keep the form of the exercise that you're doing, so you're not kind of losing it and just throwing yourself. Okay, do two more. Last one. Well done. Slowly release yourself down. So draw your knees in, take a little roll. Now from here, we are going to do a little bit of rolling. So previously we've been doing rolling with the hands, behind the back of the thighs, front of the shins. That is perfectly acceptable. Just keep doing that. If you want to, you could try a little open leg rocker. You might not want to, but you might want to. So we extend the legs up. You can take hold of maybe your shins or your calves or your ankles, whatever you can reach. You can have the knees bent, you can straighten the legs. The legs are open. Again, this might not suit you, so you might want to just do a little roll here. And then we'll just roll. So you're just going to roll back and forwards and see where it takes you. So it might take you up. It might not take you up, but you just have to go with it. Just try it a few times. Good. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way up to sitting in whatever graceful way you can. Come up. No time. Okay, so we're going to come over onto our side. We'll make our way to our right side first of all. So again, we'll come all the way down. When you come down this time or this week, again, try and get a sense of stacking your body, so hips over hips. You can bend your bottom knee, so you could bend your bottom leg behind you, and that will give you a little bit more stability. So if you feel a little bit unstable here, if you've got a block, you could put the block underneath your head and have your arm to the side. We're just using the hand really as our block here. And try and make sure that your hips are in alignment. So that top hip should be directly over your bottom hip. Now we're going to start to move the top leg, so you're just going to point the toes as you lift it up and flex your foot as you lower it down. So point and lift and flex and lower. So just a nice little easy lift. You might want to take your top hand away and place it somewhere else so you're not leaning forwards. And just keep that feeling of stacking. So lift and lower. Good, we'll do that a couple more times. So lift, point your toes, flex your foot. And one more time. Well done. Now, keeping that going, we're going to change it a little bit. So we're going to make sure the front of the thigh faces towards the front of the room. We're just going to lift a little bit here and lower down. Again, your bottom leg could be on the ground, your bottom leg could be lifted here. And if you're still keeping it bent behind you, then just do that. But lift the top leg and lower it. Good. Try and keep yourself on your side. Your belly is drawn in. Do 2 more like that. And then lift your top leg, hold it up. I'm going to try and move your bottom leg now to meet it. Again, if you're not using your bottom leg, don't worry about it. But the bottom leg lifts and lowers. So the bottom leg lifts and lowers. Good. Again, if it's too much, then just adjust it. Just a small movement. Good. Do 2 more. And last one. Well done. Now keep the bottom leg slightly lifted. Now in this one, you can either, there's a few options, you can move the top leg. So it's going to move forwards, center, and back and center. So that might be enough. So forwards and back. And we have a little pause in the middle. If you want to add the bottom leg, then as it goes forward, the bottom leg moves back, center. Okay, so it's kind of a little scissor movement. Now keep that going. If you want a little bit more, you can leave out the middle. So it just goes forwards and back, forwards and back. Try and keep your torso nice and still so you're not rolling too much. Good, very nice. Keep the hips still, very nice. Excellent. And we'll just do a couple more of these. And then you can relax. Well done. Okay, now your top leg, you're going to bring it in front of you. So if you can place your foot on the floor, then do that. If you find that hard, you can always rest the knee down. So the knee is on the ground. Just work where you can. Try and keep your hips as stacked and level as you can, the belly pulled in. Straighten your bottom leg, and we're going to lift the bottom leg and lower it. So just lift and lower. So we're flexing that bottom foot, lifting the leg up. Now hold it up and a little pulse at the top. So just pulse and pulse. Good, excellent. And last 8. And last 4. And well done. Okay, slowly release all the way down. So you can bend your legs, maybe give your hip a little bit of a rub there. Okay, from here, we'll slowly press yourself back up. And then we'll come into, if you can remember, we've done our right side, we'll come into an all fours position. So if you make your way in, we're going to do a little bit of work for the upper body today. So we're going to do some push-ups. So we're going to do some tricep push-ups, first of all. So again, work where you can with it. And if you find this too much, so Maureen, if you're doing it, I would do it here and bend back and lift. So I would work your triceps like that, okay? The rest of you, you're on your knees, either underneath your hips or walk your knees back a little bit, or you can do it up on your toes. And you can do any variation of that as well. Before you go though, spread your hands. You might want to rest, Maureen, now and again, because we're not even started. But make sure your belly is pulled in. So remember that tilting and arching that we did? Try and come into the center of that. Draw your belly in. So if the legs are a little bit further back, the soft part of your elbow, so the one that bends, faces towards the front, and the bony part faces towards your back thigh. And then we're just going to lower and lift. And again, you don't have to go deep. You could just go a little bit. Just work where you can. But try and get the elbows so they're drawing in. Good. Try not to move back. So Jeanette, you look like you're moving back a little bit there. So the hips move forward. I want to come and just push your elbows towards the elbows in towards the side. So we're really squishing in as if you were trying to grab hold of your ribs with your elbows. Good. Okay. Well done. You can have a little rest. You all right, Maureen? No. That not suiting you. Again, I would, if it's okay for you, so if you don't like this position, you can always come onto your bottom, the fingers face towards your bottom, and then you just bend the elbows at the back and lift them up. So we bend and lift. You're still trying to draw the elbows towards one another. So squeeze the elbows together. Good. But just work where you can. Excellent. Well done. Okay, can I have a little rest here? So we'll all have a little rest. Okay, from here, we will come over onto your left side. So we'll make your way onto your left side. So we'll do exactly the same thing on that left side. So you're coming down. So again, you're finding a comfortable position for yourself when you're down here. So the most important thing is your hips are stacked. So if everything else is kind of out of alignment, it doesn't really matter that much. So try and drawing through your waistline, lift the pelvic floor a little bit, maybe bend your bottom leg if you want to. And then we're just going to point the toes and lift the leg, flex the foot to lower it. So point the toes and lift, flex and lower. Again, you could move that bottom arm if you feel you don't need it. You could straighten your bottom leg if you want to and extend it away. Just work where you can, where it feels best to you. Good, you don't have to lift that high either, just get the pointing and the flexing. Very nice. Okay, when you're ready, bring that foot back down. Maybe, again, keep the bottom leg bent if you'd like, straighten it if you can, and lift the bottom leg off the ground. So this time with your toes facing forwards, we're going to lift the top leg and lower it. So we lift and lower. So we're not turning in the hips, we're keeping our waistline lifted. We're not lifting too high in the leg, and we're not pointing and flexing the foot. Okay, when you're ready, lift your top leg up, hold it up, and this time with the bottom leg, start to squeeze and lift it towards that top leg. So squeeze and lift and lower. Again, if that is too much, then leave that out. Just lift your top leg and hold it. Good, a couple more, and last one. So this time, try and keep both legs lifted off the ground. And again, you might want to still bend this bottom leg in. If you are, your top leg is just going to move forwards and then back. That would be enough. If you can and you want to, as your top leg moves forward, the bottom leg moves back. And then we have that little pause in the middle, and then forwards. Center, forwards, center, back. And then if you want to leave out the pause and just swing the legs forwards and back. Again, that could be done with the one leg rather than both legs moving. Try and keep your hips as still as you can. Good, belly in. Well done. Just a few more. Excellent. Last set. Well done. Okay, slowly release. So this time, again, straighten your bottom leg, bring your top leg over so the foot is either on the ground, or you can lower the knee to the ground if that felt better. Just watch what happens with your hip when you lower your knee. Sometimes if you've got your foot, you can manage to then keep the hips aligned a bit better. And then lift the bottom leg and lower it. Lift and lower. Good, well done. Excellent. And then from there, lift your bottom leg up, hold it up, and these little teeny tiny pulses. So just squeeze and squeeze. Excellent. And last set. And 4 more. And well done. Okay, slowly release everything down. Bend your legs. Give it a little roll. Okay, from here, we are going to roll over onto your front now. So just take your time coming over. And we're going to start with that single, double with the legs again. So separate your feet hip distance, push your pubic bone down, try and lift your belly button up. You can do this without arms, so you can have your hands under your head, drop the head down, just lifting through a straight leg, single, and then double legs. Or if you want to extend the arms forward, palms facing in, again it's single, and double. But just work where you can, when it feels right. Take a rest when you need to. Good. Try and keep your hip on the ground, so lifting through a long straight leg here. But try and lift just a little bit of your upper thigh off the ground if you can. done. Okay, get a little rest, just release down. Maybe bring your hands underneath your head again. Now from here, we're going to do little fast movements with the legs. So it's kind of like hundreds lying on your front. So you can do this with just the legs only. So you're just going to stretch your legs out and you're just going to move them in these swimming legs up and down for about 50 counts. If you wanted a bit more, you could stretch the arms away as well. And we do the same thing. Okay, so we breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release down and relax. Well done. So we're going to do that one more time. So again, either legs only, swimming through the legs, or adding the arms as well. So when you're ready, if you're extending your arms and legs, lift them up. And when you're ready, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last set, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and relax. Well done. Okay, from there, we'll take some baby swans today. So we're going to take your hands maybe to the outside of your mat, elbows down. As you inhale, just pushing that marble away, lift the upper body, and then breathing in to release back down. So breathing out, push away, lift up, and breathing in to release. Just do that a couple more times. So just lifting up, just in your own time, just releasing through the back a little bit. Good, and last time. Well done. Okay, you can release down. So either doing that again, or if you want to, you can move your hands now. So maybe underneath your shoulders, maybe underneath your ribs, and just doing the same thing. So when you're ready, just lifting up, so maybe a little bit higher, and lower back down. Again, if it suits you to do the smaller ones, then just stick with the smaller ones. You don't ever have to keep moving it up a little bit. You can just stick with what suits your body and what feels right to you. Well done. And we'll just do one more of these. And slowly release all the way back down. So again, maybe bring your arms back around, drop your head down towards your chest again. So this time we're going to do little prone beats with your feet. So we're going to bring the toes, the big toes together. You extend your legs away so the legs lift off the ground. So remember, this time we take the legs away and we work on the in part of it. So it's very much the same as the movement we were doing up and down, but we do it out and in. Okay, so we're working on the in part of the movement. You can do this with your hands underneath your head, so you can drop your head down. You could come up to that little mini swan and do it there. You could lift up a bit higher, but just be careful and just work where you can when it feels right. So again, bring big toes together. We're working the inner thighs. Lift the legs a little bit off the ground if you can. Separate the legs and then pull them in. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really squeeze the inner thighs. Do that again. In, 2, 3, 4. And again in. And last set in. And out. And release all the way back down again. So maybe release your hands, release your head, maybe give your legs a little movement, your hips a little movement, side to side. Okay, we'll do one more set of these. So again, any position with your arms, hands under the head, by your sides, lift your upper body if you like. Bring your legs up, bring your toes together to start. So really lengthen through your legs. Separate your feet a little bit and breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that again, in. And again, in. And last set. Relax, slowly release and relax. Okay, from here, staying on your front, again, take your hands maybe about just off your mats in that L-shaped position. So we're going to start to lift. We'll lift the upper body first. So again, just lifting through your upper body and releasing back down. Now we're going to add the legs here. So you could add one leg, so just lifting up and lower, and then the other leg, lift and lower. If you want to, you can lift both arms and legs. So just lift and lower back down. So whatever suits you in that position. Okay, so just upper body, single leg, or both legs. Excellent. Now from there, we'll do a few more of these singles, but we're going to do an up and hold. So you're just going to hold it up for a count of 8. And then we'll do that little rocking motion as well. So you're going to go forwards and back. Again, just take your time with it. So we'll do another set of these. So just 4 more. So just lifting and lowering. Again, try and keep the legs at distance. Lift a bit of your upper thigh if you're lifting. And on the next one, lift and hold. So just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you want to, you can rock. So just rock back and forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything back down. Maybe turn your head to one side and just relax there. And we'll do that one more time. So we'll do 4 singles, and then you have the chance, if you want to lift and hold, and then that little rocker again. So when you're ready, the singles, just lift and then lower back down. Do that again, so lift. Good, so nice and gently. And on the last one, lift up and hold. So just lift up and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a little rock if you want, so just forwards and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release everything down. Maybe turn the head now just towards the other side. Excellent. Okay, from here, come back to the center. Make your hands under your shoulders. Make your way up to an all fours position. So walk your knees in. We'll stretch the back a little bit. So on an inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest forwards. And then as you breathe out, just rounding through your upper back and your shoulders as you draw your belly in. So do that again, so drop the belly, pull forwards through your chest, and then rounding in. Well done. Okay, make your way back to neutral position. We're going to come into a little pigeon stretch today. So again, you can modify this. So we're going to bring your right leg forwards. And as you do that, you can just simply try and align it. So you've got a straight line from your knee towards your ankle. You could just bring then your left knee behind your right heel, and you could just fold forwards, maybe towards your right leg would be a little bit easier, and come to there. But again, if you want to stay upright, that's okay. If you want to come in for the pigeon, and with the right leg forward, use your hands in front of you, and then slide back through that left leg. So try and keep the chest high and align your hips, and then start to lower yourself down, either to your elbows or the ground. But again, just listen to what it feels like in your body, and if it feels better to just bend that back leg and stay upright, then stay there. Okay, we'll make our way back up, so just slowly coming back up again. Again, you can make your way to all fours if you want to come in from the other side. You can move your hips about a little. So the left knee will come forwards this time. Again, align it with the front edge of your mat, so it's kind of level. And then maybe just bend your left knee behind it. And you could stay there. You could just simply stay there and you will get a stretch in your hips. You could make your way forwards, so just roll forwards, or using your hands, slide back through the right leg, so coming into that pigeon posture, and then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Again, what feels right for you? What feels right today, in this moment? That is what you need to be doing. Okay, when you're ready, slowly make your way back up again. A little seat again, so you can just sit onto your bottom. And we'll just swing both legs out in front of you. So you can sit forwards a little bit onto your sit bones. You can bend your knees, you can do whatever you like here. On an inhale, we'll reach up with the arms, a big stretch up. And then as you breathe out, we're just moving forwards just a little bit, but just kind of hover over the top of your legs. As you inhale, reach back up with the arms again, so a big stretch up. And as you breathe out, just move forward. So just that hovering motion again. Do that once more. So reaching up on the inhale. This time we will come forward. So lower yourself down. So maybe grab hold of your legs, your shins, your ankles, your feet, whatever you can. And just relax through the upper body. Okay, when you're ready, slowly make your way back up. So take your time. If you give your legs a shake. This time we're going to separate your legs. So we're going to go wider on our forward fold. Again, we're going to ease into it. So your options are, and again, bend your knees if you need to, but your options are hands on the floor. So you'll make your way forward, you'll hold it and you'll go a little bit further forward. So you're just going to ease into it. Otherwise, you could reach your hands up to level with your shoulders and do the same thing. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, just move forwards just a little, so not to your full extent. Hold there on your in-breath, so just kind of get used to it. And then as you breathe out, try and move a little bit further forward. So as if I had your hands and was kind of pulling you forward gently. Do that once more. So move forwards on the exhale, hold on the inhale. And then this time we'll just make our way back. So just slowly come back. So we'll do that again. So you get the idea. So you're kind of moving, you're holding, so don't rush it. So you've got plenty of time. So when you're ready, hands on the ground or reach forwards. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, start to move forwards. Holding there on your inhale. And then as you breathe out, maybe move a little bit further forwards. Hold there. And then maybe move again. Good. And then slowly make your way back. So we're going to do this one more time. When we come in on this next one, we are going to come down and hold down. So again, bend your knees, move to where it feels right. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, move forwards. Breathe in again. Breathing out, move a little bit further forwards. Breathe in again. And as you breathe out this time, just lower your hands wherever they are. Maybe lower your head, your neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax your legs. So sometimes your legs can hold on to loads of tension. Your hips can hold on to tension. Well done. Slowly and carefully start to walk yourself back. Maybe give your legs a little shake. And you can either sit just with your legs crossed or your legs in front. It's up to you, wherever that feels best to you. From here, we'll take the hands behind. We'll just stretch the chest a little bit. So just press your chest forwards. Push it up towards the ceiling. And then slowly release that. Okay, reach your arms out to the side. And this time we're just going to take a little hug. So you're just going to take your arms and just give yourself a little hug around your body. Stretch them out. And we'll do that again. We'll take your other arm on top. Again, just reaching in. And then reach back out again. This time bring your hands together, interlink your fingers, and then turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Push the arms away. Not towards the ceiling, towards the front wall. And then you can lift them up towards the ceiling if you want. And then we'll release the arms all the way down. Okay, we'll just roll your shoulders, maybe a little bit, make any movement that you want to. Well done, ladies. Okay, that is you. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Any questions at all, please just ask. If not, have a great